Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 2 of Dicktown. And this is based off of the short-form sketch comedy from the show Cake on FXX. And Cake is a variety show where each season they have a main throughput story that they have clips of in each episode. And I think it's either the second or the third season of Cake. It was Dicktown, and Dicktown gets its own spin-off and got its own show. And this is a detective story of a nerdy private detective, John Hunchman, and his jock sidekick, David Purefoy, who investigate oddball crimes and mysteries in their small town of Dicktown. And basically, John was a child detective, and he gets opportunity to actually do this as an adult, and he does fine doing it, but it's kind of silly because he's doing things for little kids and stuff like that. And this whole second season, as this spins off from Cake, is him trying to get more adult cases. And I appreciate how they build it into an actual show that instead of just a series of short clips. And in this season, you have this overarching mystery of somebody from John's past trying to get back at him for something that happened in high school. And that's sprinkled throughout this season, and I enjoyed that aspect of this season very much. John Hodgman and David Rees are two main characters, and they give great vocal performances. They're really committed, and they also created this show. So you could feel there's a passion here behind these characters, their interactions. They have great chemistry. And, John's trying to really become this taken seriously private investigator, and David's trying to process his relationship with John, their inexplicit reliance upon each other. They just rely so heavily on each other, and they enable each other. And David's trying to deal with the fact that he's super into this self-help guru, and is that going to wind up working out for him in the end? And you have great supporting cast members from John Glaser and Stephen Tobolowsky and Amy Sedaris, who's great in this season in particular. Paul F. Tompkins pops up, and it has solid animation, has a distinct look to it. It works well. There's some abstract elements to this season especially, and some of the episodes get weird and interesting and bold, and I appreciated that about it. And, it has a very general setup of, for the most part, it's case of the week type thing, and each of these episodes is only 11 minutes without commercials and stuff like that. So they play out pretty easily, pretty straightforward in terms of a timing and pacing, because it's you have to wrap up in 11 minutes, but it's crazy and funny and just weird along the way, which makes it memorable. And in general, this show is a fun ride. The second season has some interesting elements and expands upon what was set up in the show Cake, letting this kind of breathe on its own and deliver some fun, engaging mysteries and have some fun characters along the way. But those are my thoughts on the second season of Dicktown. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.